All right, folks, it's time for the movie review of Miraculous Heroes Unite. There's going to be some little bit of political issues in this, so for anyone who actually really wants to actually enjoy this, please forgive me for having some political issues, but sadly during these times, there is one that really has to be talked about, and then there's another one that is going to be a little bit glanced over. But anyways, let me get the notes because I can't actually do it in our computer, but it's fine. I'll just do it here. So anyways, first things first is we get to see the introduction of astroforms. Now they're able to fly. But we get to a messed up freaking question of where it's like, all right, so for anyone who don't know, if you haven't actually finished season 3, the last episode for the season, it turns out that Hawkmoth, Gabriel Agrest, has the damn freaking tablet of the Guardian, which he gave up being a Guardian, but all his possessions except for the Miracle Box went to Gabriel Agrest, technically. Well, technically only the tablet went to him. And sadly, he has the tablet, so that means all of the interesting stuff that can happen, including different forms, Gabriel Agrest has that. Damn it. Yeah, and it's shocking. Of course, he doesn't really need it, but it's interesting how it's like, yeah, he's not even going to utilize that at all. So weird that he has it. Besides, the only reason why he has it is just to fix the Miraculous, which he did. So anyways, yes, there's an astro form. They can actually fly now, which who knows if this is going to be shown in the series. Hopefully it will. But I do have questions of when did they get it? How did you get it? That's just a messed up question. Anyways, one thing about Marinette is her voice actually is kind of different from at the start of it. It's kind of like I think they got someone else, but I bet it's not. It's just that the actor was rusty a little bit, so that was something that happened. Now here we go to the crunchy stuff. So apparently we have an American-French Friendship Week. I don't even remember that even existing. But I'm pretty sure when it comes to the French, they wish it did exist, which there is ties, and signs a good gesture. We did get the Statue of Liberty, or should I say the previous ones who... Anyways, yeah, we did get the Statue of Liberty as a gift from France. But these days, I bet this is maybe a little cry for, we used to be friends. What happened to us? Well, 2016 happened. This one stupid idiot happened. So because of this one stupid idiot, we're having issues where we're not really friends with any country except for ones that might be freaking shady. So it's like, yeah, it's really messed up. Who knows if this was just a nice little extending of the arm, secretly saying, hey, please take our hand. Please shake it. Please remember that we were friends once. And that's the sad cry. It's like, yeah, here's the crunchy part of where it's like, it's a sad cry of where France is like, hey, I mean, yes, it could easily just be the fact of they just made all this up just to do something with for America. But on the other hand, it's like, there has to be a deeper meaning. It seems like there might be a deeper meaning. And I wish we can help, but we're still freaking tied down until this one idiot is gone. Sadly, he won't be gone forever, but hopefully he will be gone and we will actually have to rebuild from all this stuff. And hopefully our friendships can rebuild as well. Now, one interesting thing, because I watched it 2 times, it aired at 8 o'clock and it aired at 11. Not 11:10, apparently at 11. What? Yes, so apparently they kind of lied. It's like, damn. The other part is that the 8 o'clock showing had no commercials whatsoever, while the 11th o'clock had commercials. I don't know. It's like, yes, the premiere had no commercials. So if you're lucky to watch the premiere, lucky you. If you went for the rerun, there is commercials. Good Lord. But one bombshell is that the teacher is pregnant. We'll see how that plays out in season 4. Yep, now we're gonna have another Giganta baby, Akumatized Giganta baby. That's gonna be funny. And a good friend to his son. Now, the interesting part is the fact that we already know how Gabriel Agrest is to Marinette. when it comes to Layla, she already painted a picture that Marinette is a bad friend. She's a bad influence on Adrian. It's weird how all of a sudden now he's like, yeah, a good friend of his, and it's like, what? Do you not remember what freaking? I'm just saying this is a continuity issue where I'm like, this needs to be fixed a little bit. And then basically he said, I'll keep an eye on him. What does that even mean? It's like, yeah, you got the guard, but he means he's actually keeping an eye on him. And then for the rest of the movie, we don't really get any of that. I don't know. Or he's just being protective. Maybe that's it. Because we're already done with the whole thing of him thinking he's Cat Noir, which thank goodness he was able to dodge that bullet. And of course, well, sending him away actually gives him cover to actually go to America without his son knowing. Okay, let's see. Now, one interesting part is Ladybug telling Cat Noir she is leaving. Why did you need to tell him that? I mean, yes, you could, but on the other hand, it's like, why would you really need to tell him that, though? And it gets to amazing parts of where it's like, okay, well, couldn't you have contingency plans because he doesn't have the freaking miracle box? And I know it's already solved with he has this pager that he can call her with. Okay. But me personally, I'm like, you could have just done the following of getting Kagami, which, yes, that's a lot. It's not a good idea. Hawkmoth already knows who she is. And of course, you could have gave the dude. He left. He stayed behind. He doesn't even go to school there. He stayed behind. You could have gave him the Snake Miraculous. And you could have had like a backup and another backup. So they would be there to help back up Cat Noir while, for all we know, she might be busy. She might have an issue, which of course we already know what she does, but it's like there could have been backup. And it would have been cool if you were able to have the two extras being there. So for the Dragon Miraculous could actually have stopped some of the property damage. And as for second chance, yeah, so it's like there's a way of how they both could have actually have minimized the damage that happened there. But yeah, already going too far ahead in the movie. Let's see. Oh yes, the bus actually has an Easter egg where it actually says Zag on it. That was nice. And then Alia with the freaking thing of New York City is the city of romance. Oh, you're kidding me on that one. You're kidding me. But she was like, oh, their carriage rides and the beautiful ride on Ellis to Ellis Island or around Ellis Island and this and that. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's romantic, but not really. Yeah, everyone in America knows for a fact that where's a romantic place? I don't even know where's a romantic place in America. We don't have one that's ordained just like you guys, which is Paris. Paris is the city of love. We all know that crap. But for some reason you think that New York City is the city of romance. Man, get off it. Sorry, but get off it. One fun fact is that apparently this flight, because they actually had like they were able to sleep and stuff. This flight actually takes 8 hours and 40 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes if they book. And it looks like each ticket costs $294 or $296, give or take. Now, one good question, but of course, hey, for continuity's sake, for sake of the story, still the question is Chloe didn't want to come. Chloe got forced to come, and now she's sitting in first class. How the hell is Adrian not in first class? Sorry to say this, but Adrian is known in Paris. I'm pretty damn sure he should actually be in first class. Not to mention, it's weird that none of the people around the whole airplane is like, oh my gosh, it's Adrian. Oh my gosh, it's Adrian. It's like, this is weird. This is freaking weird. Okay, this is freaking weird unless it's an international flight period, which means not everyone actually pays attention. So it's fine, but still it's kind of weird where it's like, oh, so Gabriel is actually a cheapskate. It's like, I'm pretty sure. It's like, and we see later that he does have a jet. It's like, but of course, it's for story wise why he's there, story wise. Now, one crazy part is that there was like one part of where all Marinette's friends came and teased her about the whole relationship with her and Adrian, which now it's just friendship. It's just friendship. It's just friendship. Even though there's many hints of there still is romance secretly, not truly over him, but yet they are freaking teasing her hard, and Alia teased her hard the most. Oh my goodness, what the heck? And of course, like I said, there is some romantic elements in New York City, but I don't think it should be called City of Romance. Yeah, no. Now, here's one good fun one to actually relate it to, which is Spider-Man Far From Home. There was also another ones who actually went to another country. Now, Peter, it's like Marinette got to be luckier than Peter did. Marinette got to sit by Adrian and then she had to actually get away from him. Meanwhile, Peter was trying to get to MJ, and sadly, the dumb teacher heard his stupid lie, and the teacher's like, okay, well, I'm going to bring the person who shouldn't be sitting with MJ, and you can sit with me. And it's like, Parker's luck suck. It's like, yeah, if they had it switched around, I'm pretty sure Marinette would be happy and Peter would be happy. Well, at least he was happy in the end, but still, it's kind of suck. Oh wait, okay, there we go. Now the weird part has to be the fact of Technorizer or Techno Pirate. I don't know which name it is. They threw two names, so it's kind of weird. And I was trying to figure out how these superheroes work, at least the four main superheroes. But it turns out only one of them is AI related, computerized, and the other ones are human. So we got Night Owl and Sparrow. I don't know who the Superwoman is. Uni Jessica, Uni Justice, and Unica Justice. It's like it went through my head two times, three times, four times, and I'm like, I'm trying to figure out your name, but damn, it's just you need to slow down. So, anyways, yeah, and Uncanny, which is the AI robot. Four and one, technically they're a family. And there's some other heroes like Captain Red Light, who is in charge of traffic lights, and they decide actually, for some reason, which does make sense, that is nice, they sent two of their heroes to go incognito to protect the French students. That was nice, though. The messed up part has to be the fact of Sabrina, Chloe, for some reason, even though she is somewhat a friend, she did kind of screw her over. The fact of Sabrina actually had a dude digging on her. And Chloe was like, no, we're not going to go to the party up there, the secret party upstairs. What the fuck? There was a dude digging on Sabrina. And Sabrina is not that bad looking either. I'm sorry that you don't want to do the party, but Sabrina should get some swerve on, man. Sabrina should actually get to have some oh, where is it? Where's that? Oh, it went away. There we go. Get some action. Yeah, not real action. Yeah, not PG-13 or anything. It's just a sweet G-rated action moment where she actually has someone who actually has interest in her. Unlike everyone else around her, no one is actually interested in her. But lo and behold, an American actually had interest in her from Brooklyn. Anyways, we have another hero, Hot Dog Dan, and apparently has magic hot dogs. I don't see how that's not a good idea. Is not like a freaking bad guy or a secret person who actually wants to do something bad to someone, gets the hot dog, eat it, and go after the person who actually caused their wrath. I'm pretty sure that never happens. Anyways, one thing Alia thinks, it's an assumption, is that all heroes in America hide their identities, which, if we're talking about real, like comic book wise, everyone hides their identity. You're crazy. As for their continuity, you're still crazy. There's a few who actually hid their identity. So I don't know what's going on besides Doorman. Doorman's the only one that isn't hiding his identity. Which Doorman kind of reminds me of the last moments that Matt Murdock had, where he's like, I'm Daredevil. Now I'm going to wear a snazzy red suit and red sunglasses. If you're not guilty in the courtroom, I'm going to catch you outside. Oh, man. But anyways, yeah, I mentioned Doorman, and it's amazing what's going on now where Hawkmoth is in America. You're telling me you left your secretary in France, in Paris, which I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Divide and conquer. But on the other hand, it's like, yeah, but you should go with your secretary, though. Your secretary is supposed to help and maneuver stuff. But okay, whatever. So they divide and conquer. Hawkmoth is in America while um, Amora is in France and in Paris, and she caused a freaking Sentai monster, and he was wrecking shit. And we get to have the question. Well, hold on. Oh yeah, and the two who are actually watching over the students decided they saw the chemistry that Marinette and Adrian had, and they were trying to get them together and confess their love. And well, it got bad where the bad guy actually showed up when he actually staged one, so that sucked. For Ladybug, her transformation slowed while Cat Noir later. Actually, no, we got to hear it, which I think it didn't slow, or maybe it did slow down, but I know that in the end, the last one where she does transform, they did have an orchestra version of it, a theatrical version of his transformation. But it does answer the question: what if Ladybug is not in America, not in Paris when it's getting attacked? The damage has been done. The damage cannot be reverted back. So that's the sad part. And I'm like, yeah, but if you had the Dragon Miraculous, even though Kogami, Hawkmoth knows who he is, it's like everyone, he knows who everyone is. I just look back. We just saw the episode. He knows mostly everyone. Their identities, all their identities have been exposed. Everyone's been exposed. So it's like there's no saving anymore. It's like, yeah, no saving more except for the freaking rabbit. She has a miraculous, but yeah, it's in the future, so she's just stung. That's all. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, there was a secret miraculous that actually is in America. This new miraculous is a miraculous of freedom. The ego miraculous, and it actually frees people. It takes something inside of them and breaks it. So like breaking chains. Like for instance, let's say the dumb idiot in the freaking office right now could take the miraculous and breaks all his protocols, all his thoughts, and actually could have turned him into a good person. Could actually make him do some right decisions. Just because of breaking so many in quotations chains or setting him free. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, lesbianism. That's the second one where it at least it was hinted at. It was never shown. It is only merely hinted at. Which I'm like, okay, we don't have to really truly start kicking the freaking lifestyle. We don't have to kick the lifestyle, so I'm gonna try to glance over it. Let's see, Hawkmoth chained the villain. So Hawkmoth actually got what he wanted. He did a red herring where he sent Terrorizer, aka um whatever Technorizer, aka Techno Pirate. He sent them over. He took the sword while Hawkmoth went all the commotion, grabbed the miraculous. Then he's like, drop the sword. He go get in the damn car and uncomatized them, and then there you go. And in the messed up mistake is that just like how it happened in Time Tagger, yeah, Cat Noir accidentally used his Cataclysm and did something horrible. So it's like, geez, are we at two now? Are we at two? Yeah, so Uncanny got hit, but thank goodness Ladybug was able to fix that. But let me tell you that when it comes to the emotion and stuff that happened in this in movie slash TV special, it was unbelievable. They were really actually shaking it as if it was a cage. They were straight up shaking it. And I'm like, wow, seriously? Yeah, to the point of where Cat Noir was like, I quit. I quit. Here you go. I renounce being Cat Noir because of the mistake. And I, so it's like, it's messed up where it's like, yeah, but, excuse me, he was really messed up because he didn't tell her that he was going to America. And the messed up part is that he wouldn't have went to America if she didn't. It's like, my goodness, it's secretly interwoven to where it's like, gee whiz, too bad we can't tell whose fault it really is, but damn. So yeah, it's this is actually pulling your heartstrings when it comes to them getting together. It really does. It really does. It is the craziest thing ever. Let's see. Yeah, he so basically he got him into the limo. Then he decided to chain him up again, or I think he was already no, he chained him up even more, and then put him in the freaking bathtub. And then he's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna kumatize you again, and here's the miraculous, and there you go. Let her rip. Make all the American freaking heroes go insane, go nuts, and break loose." Yeah, oh my goodness, that was unbelievable. So yeah, they cut loose due to freedom, and we got to have a little bit more of who are the heroes in America in this world, which is we have a version of Superman, but technically Superwoman. We have Night Owl as Batman. We have someone that's like the Flash, but he's blue. We have Ice Woman because of Iceman, Ice Woman. We have a Captain America type, but she is different. And then I think we had like Mantis people too, so maybe Power Ranger related, like whatever. So yeah, we have many of them. Now here's the funny part is that, well, Gabriel was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so dangerous. I gotta take you away." And as soon as he does that, man, that was an unbelievable moment when it came to Marinette chasing after him. She was so he's on the jet, and Uncanny is like, "Well, we need you, Captain Noir, because she knows who they are. It's just that she doesn't know what Kwamis are or can actually see the Kwamis, but she can actually see and identify their identities." Anyways, so she actually broke open the freaking jet's door. So it's like, okay, so after he comes back, you're gonna fix the door, right? Like I said, Cat Noir got a theatrical theme step up. We so apparently, yeah, they were able to get the Eagle Miraculous and free people from their things, and now we got a brand new person, which I think it was called the Sparrow. So the Sparrow is now the miraculous wearer. And of course, apparently they decided to do the Batman like thing where they don't know that Night Owl actually is a girl, a woman, and they don't know that Sparrow is a woman. So they were passing the title down and just kept on passing the title down. So there'll always be a Night Sparrow, and there always, I mean, Night Owl and a Sparrow. So yeah, that broke, and they're now going. She's now going to change, and now she's going to be a woman. Yeah, now she's going to be Night Owl Woman or something. So something new. Anyways, yeah, that's basically all. And then everything got fixed in a tight little bow. They really did up the ante, like always TV specials slash movies do, especially movies. So at the very end, we have everything all settled down, and meanwhile, in America, we have the new wearer of the Eagle Miraculous just got freaking approached by the freaking Guardian. The Guardian, who apparently has many, I don't know, let's just say that he actually is a native, a true native looking gentleman. And instead, he basically was like, "Oh, you found the miraculous. Now give it back to me because we've been looking at it for so many times." And it's like, yeah, don't cause a commotion. It's like, what the but at least the good news is that those two, Uncanny and I don't know what her new name is, they both came to a proposition, or at least the new Miraculous wearer has a proposition, which is, why not allow me to have the Miraculous and you can stay here and you can actually start a new line of heroes. We can start a brand new hero tradition or a brand new hero team. And the dude agreed. So, oh man, it could be a new spin-off. It could be new starters. I don't freaking know. But here is one thing before I end this. And thank goodness I can actually not have to use this. Anyways, here is the thing. The amazing part of this whole entire thing, it got me to a realization, which I'm pretty sure no one actually thought of yet. When it comes to anyone who has a bird related miraculous, they're able to actually do some unbelievable damage. Like the peacock. it actually can go to items and taint the items, or it can just create stuff and oh my goodness. Then you have the freaking Eagle Miraculous can go inside of people and it actually changes people, good or bad. And then of course it's like, oh, but what about the winged creatures? Like maybe even winged insects is like, oh man. So basically things that fly kind of sort of have some unbelievable power. Yes, Cat Noir has power, definitely. Don't forget about the Bee Miraculous too. So it's like, holy crap. The flying ones are ones to contend and are very pretty dangerous. Like, holy crap. But most likely I gotta make another video on this to actually hammer this idea down, or this theory. Anyways, there you go. Watch or don't watch. I say watch definitely, especially if you can watch without commercials.